First map in this one will be Juggernaut, and it's going to be Passion Mercs Keiras in the bottom left. Against his teammate in the top right, Raddow in the blue. And now it's time to wait. I don't know how they feel about ZVZ, to be honest. So, could be the case that we see pretty quick games. And Keiras, as we saw him before, going for some sort of a quick build order, which might be the case here, with pull before hedge. On the other side, Raddow is going for the hedge first build. But let's see if that is actually going to work out. We'll have a base added for Keiras as well, so that's pretty much it. I mean, he might be crazy sometimes, but not as crazy as going one base all game long. That would be pretty much the channel of his inner Bly, and maybe he's not doing it right now. Okay, let's take a look at these. So in total, or overall, I would say Keiras a little bit of the favorite, but you can see the Overlord already. So Raddow scouted this already. We have some Zerglings to Queens on the way. And I'm pretty sure that this is not going to really change any outcome of the game. Raddow is going to defend this, I guess. It's not like Keiras is just throwing in more and more Zerglings. We have some more in production, but overall I think should be holdable. Interesting. The more interesting thing will be when the point in time starts with Baneling morphs. Because you see the Baneling nest for Keiras, and if you get a good Baneling connection, we all know your opponent's Zerglings disappear, and then you might actually have a very big shot of winning a game from that point on. But now you see Bane's coming in, Zerglings are getting made. Speed is not too far from finishing, as you can see it popping up on the right hand side. And now let's zoom out a bit to see a little bit more of the screen. The Banes are starting their way over. Is he coming into some damage? The Banes exploding into nothing here. They just get destroyed, and this looks like Raddow might be able to hold. Very nice queen positioning there. This Spinecrawler goes down in the end, but this is not over yet. Keiras has some more Zerglings available, but he's going into droning. 8 drones getting made right now. So he's maybe trying to just transition out of this now. Okay, Banes are there, but yeah, 3 queens will take down 2 Banelings easy peasy, right? And I think this is the pressure that is done. Keiras has a second base. He has a lead of 8 workers now. Oh, nice creep tumor snipe. For 1 Zergling, I guess that's a very good trade. But yeah, next creep tumor comes in. Queens are there. Don't want to sacrifice too much, right? Oh, he does want to get it one more time. Okay, okay. Never mind. Snipes another creep tumor. Okay. And doesn't get to see anything inside the base. Banelings are there. And tier 2. Another gas. Is this going to be Midas? And I was just about to say, shouldn't there be 2 Merc gas guys taken? And it should be, but the big but comes in with all the Zerglings just showing up, and the Zerglings should actually do a little bit more. Okay, that was a very poor connection for the Keiras Zergling, and now let's see what Keiras can actually do, because the Zergling number is pretty damn good. And Raddow just doing a good job. Okay, he takes down the gas, so he knows what's coming. He knows exactly what his opponent wants to do. He knows how Keiras likes his Midas and doesn't want to get the gas into his pockets. And now, yeah, he can't trade that away and has to run. We have no Spire yet though. We have tier 2 on the way for Raddow in the meantime. And this means maybe he's just trying to go for the same thing. So starting a Spire potentially. He has the second gas. He has gas 3 and 4 also getting taken. And yeah, his Zergling's having a little bit of a problem there. But now he needs to do something else as well. I mean, army supply is not too big. And the Banelings are there. Shouldn't be a problem, to be honest. Oh, we have Borrow getting made. Borrow by Raddow. So do we see some Banelings getting borrowed or something like that? Would be interesting, since, I mean, that must be the case. Or he wants to borrow his drones against potential mutas of his opponent. That might be his thing as well. But the only player with Spire right now is Raddow. Keiras actually going for the expansion and has no Spire available. Okay. And this will be the third base going down, I guess. On the other side, we have the third base for Raddow as well, so they are going to trade the third bases for a cancel. Alrighty. Oh, the Queens! Ah, that's a big pickup if they can get it. The Banes and Transfuses, they are doing a good job, but now Zerglings are there again. One Queen goes down, second Queen might go down as well. Oh, the Banelings just spawn and they get good connections, but is it going to be enough? Keiras doesn't have too many units in the back. We have 10 mutas on the way, so even with losing something here, I guess Raddow might be fine and able to counterattack quite nicely. And yeah, Zerglings scout what's going on. They scout the Spire, so he knows, alright, that's it. Let's go some Spore Crawlers, let's get some Queens and stuff, and he's going to be fine. Big thing, and Keiras knows about it, is that there's a third base on his side of the map. There's no third for Raddow at all. He's trying to retake it in just a second, but now mutas are a little bit ahead for Raddow. Muta count actually 10-0 at the moment. So yeah, killing some Overlords might be quite nice. Okay, Banes also getting killed. But let's take a look at the Zerglings on the other side, because there's one Queen and there's not that much to defend actually. The Zergling's doing a lot of damage. And Raddow is down in terms of workers. This base will also fall. We have 7 mutas on the way for Keiras, which is not enough to actually just go across and take this one. Okay, so we have the defense at home for Raddow. Can he actually take the kills on the Queens? No, this Overlord should be moving away a little bit. And it will just die. Okay, mutas are there. We have 13 against 9. Base will be retaken. No such thing on the other side. Units lost. Kind of equal, let's say. And now we have a supply block for Keiras. 17-12 meters. Queens obviously help while fighting. But can you take the position? Queen's going down. Nice, focusing the Queen, very good job. And now he's going for the mutas, taking down one by one, and Raddow is taking a good position, isn't he? 10 against 5, that looks good. More mutas in production though for Keiras, so he's not giving up right now. I mean, why wouldn't he? He has more mutas in just a second. He has the additional base, which is getting attacked right now. So he needs to get in and defend. Keiras lacking minerals to make meters. Yeah, that's a bottleneck that you usually don't experience. Mostly it's the gas missing, right? Okay, we have Spore Crawlers for Raddow. We have a third base for Raddow. He knows that Keiras has his base and he needs to do something. He needs to get some good catches, and maybe the Overlords are some of those. Oh yeah. Okay. And this might actually be a very good catch for Keiras as well. And the third base is cancelled again and again. Raddow needs to find a gap where to go in, where to actually deal damage. But seems like he can't. His meter count is 17 to 15 now. So this means Keiras is getting closer and closer. And he will overwhelm his opponent. We have gas number 5 and 6, which also will profit Keiras to build more and more and more. Even if it's... yeah, the worker count is at 43, so it's not really high, but it should be enough, right? Also, spore crawlers in addition are always a good thing for defense. Yeah, Queen's also adding some power for the defense. Well, Zergling's here, Zergling there. And Raddow tries to take another base, by the way. Third base should be on again. Upgrade-wise, how do we stay here? It's like +1 on the way for Raddow, +1 already done for Keiras. Keiras is going for +2 Carapace. Oh, both players went for Carapace already. So Keiras ahead in terms of upgrades as well. Oh man. I think Keiras is just winning because he had the third base a little earlier. We now have the meter count equal out, so now it would be the better fight for Keiras, obviously, due to the upgrades. Yeah, easy snack. Let's see the easy snack of the Zerglings at the bottom. Queen number 1 goes down. Queen number 2 goes down. Number 3, the Zerglings not going to be a problem. Mutas have to come back home. Some workers also going to die. So that's actually a very good run by. Overall, 16 workers taken out. Worker lead again, back in the hands of Raddow. And the problem is he's trying to catch up in terms of Mutas, but can he? Will he take the fight? I hope he does not take the fight here, because he's not ahead, and this will most likely be his last one. You can see that the meter count is going down for both of those, one by one by one by one, and actually Keiras is going lower. What is going on? Okay, it's just a move now, and Raddow in the end doesn't have enough. All Mutas down, GG, and Keiras takes the first map. It's Oxide as map number 2. In the bottom left hand corner with the lead. Match point for the red Zerg Keiras. He's starting it off again with pool first, or with gas and pool before hedge at least. Top right hand corner, it is Raddow, his teammate, going for hedge first, gas and pool. Expansion for Keiras as well. Okay. So, I kind of expect the game to go, yeah, not exactly the same, but kind of like the same direction, to be honest. I guess Keiras is trying to hit Raddow with something that he didn't expect or is not prepared for or something, which in this case would be weird because he's doing the same thing as in the map before, right? And both players scouting out each other as well. It's not that big of a deal. Zergling's getting scouted. And Raddow will try to hold this just as he did in map number 1, I guess. What MMR is Neuling? I remember him as plat. No, he's at like 5k. So he's not that plat anymore. It's actually 5k, and in my replay liga he won the 2nd division, so he's like the 7th best player in that league. So not too bad. He knows what he's doing. And yeah, I mean, he was one of the 16 best players that were applying or signing up for the tournament, so easy as it is. He belongs where he is. I mean, there might be better players in the tournament, for sure, but he has a shot. And I think, if I remember correctly, let's take a look at the links, by the way, because that might be the more interesting spot to go for. The links get into the queens. One queen will go down, and then he will pull out again. The spine crawler will be a point of interest as well. Workers are more interesting, though, it seems. So Keiras also going for the burrow again. What does he want to burrow? He has a baneling nest. I smell something, guys. But let's see if that is going to be the case. Here we go, guys. Oh, I like that. These are the little things that you really want to see as a caster, right? Or maybe as a viewer as well, most likely. I would be happy if I would see something like this in DreamHack later on today. But I guess I won't. Oh man, I hope I catch this if any Zergling flock is getting in. Tier 2 for Raddow. On the other side, no such thing. It's 2 base against 2 base. It's a lot of links now trying to get a peek for Keiras. But that's it as well. Keiras falling behind in terms of workers for a second now, but he's building some more. So that's going to equal out to more or less the same thing as well again. And the baneling, I can't do that much. Just going down. But also, okay, you don't want to burrow, I guess, inside of the Overlord, right? If you burrow inside of the Overlord right here at the front, you will have that in mind for all game and for all attacks that might be coming in later. And while Keiras is going for the next base, he's just attacking the rocks, just taking down paths to go, or just opening paths for him to go. And in the meantime, it's the Spire for Raddow. And we have no tier 2 for Keiras. Not at all. He's not... I mean, he's adding another queen, but he's kind of late. Although Raddow, he doesn't have the biggest of gas banks. I've seen, like what was it, last game, the game before, where we had like 12 meters coming up immediately instead of now it will be 9 or something. Or 8 even. Well, not even that, because the minerals are missing. And now, 3rd base. Oh, this was close. Oh, he's trying to get it, right? He's trying to bait. He's trying to bait, guys. Doesn't work out, though. But yeah, 7 meters on the way. Some meters already being here. Getting scouted though, in theory, right? And it's a Zergling run by. We have Spore Crawlers coming up for Keiras. Zergling run by wants to take a look at the base, but it's not there. And he knows. He knows that the base is not there, simply because there is a baneling on the spot. Oh, this was a lot of Zerglings going down, to be honest. And also an Overlord went down. Oh. Oh, it doesn't explode. It's just going into the ground. Oh my god. Or was it a Zergling? It is just a Zergling. Okay, never mind. Wait, one of the Banes has been unborrowed here. Okay, there might have been a Baneling. But now we have the Midas. And that's the more important part. Raddow has the Midas done. They are here, they can deal damage. And Keiras just has Zerglings. Does he even have tier 2 now? He does not. It's tier 1 Zergling only. And now what is he going to do? Build queens and Zerglings and counterattack? Is that his... I guess that's his point, right? He's trying to, but yeah, he's losing a lot of Zerglings now. Is what I would say, if he would have followed, but... Okay, he almost did not lose a single one. Zergling's too fast, I guess. Okay, we see Avid Chamber number 2 for Keiras. We have a Macro Hatchery, we have tier 2 on the way. What is his counter though? Is he going for more Zerglings? Wait, is a Zergling as well? Okay, all these brains, they are not going to happen. And it feels like Raddow has a pretty good read on his opponent. Keiras on the other side has the third base earlier, he has the Spore Crawlers, so Midas can't really do that much. He has a good amount of queens, maybe some creep tumors would be nice. Nevertheless, the reaction is Infestation Pit. And these Banelings will all be taken down again. That's a pity. And he can't do shit here because there's Banes as well. And he's just losing Zergling. He's just buying time, building more queens, building more upgrades for his Zerglings. And potential Banelings as well. Tier 3 upgrades. Oh, maybe we see some Vipers. Infestation Pit is there already. Vipers into Muta. Flocks might be okay-ish. Next base for Keiras. And next base for Raddow as well. Well. Mutas will take this out though, I guess. 11 more Banelings are on the way for Keiras. But he can't really do anything without having stuff against the Mutas. The creep spread is not good enough to actually do something here. And he just walks off creep with all the queens. And that is a painful thing to watch, we all know. And he goes for the Infestation Pit. That's a big catch. No more Infestors can be built. And there are no Infestors. Upgrades getting denied. Pool? I don't know. Okay, he doesn't really care about it. He's just getting his Mutas out. Losing the Overseer would be alright, I guess. On the other side, we have Zerglings taking down the base as well. But yeah, Baning connections are alright for Raddow, so he doesn't really have to have a big... Oh, he's losing a queen? He shouldn't be losing the queen. Never mind. Okay. What is Keiras doing? Ultralisk Cavern. He doesn't care about the Mutas, it seems. He wants to play around it. Or he just wants to defend with the queens. How many queens? We have 17 of them. Okay, Spore Crawl is taken out though. And the number of Mutas is at 25. Another queen goes down, some workers go down. Even if the Zerglings are cleared in the main base, at what cost, leider? And now Ultralisk Cavern also getting sniped. Transfuse. He's trying to transfuse as much as he can, but the Ultralisk Cavern goes down. I think worth sacrificing some Mutas into this. Also, the Muck Ratchery will go down, and then he can just leave. On the other side, we have the attempt of doing something with the Zerglings, but it doesn't really work out. This base also will get taken down. We have a Geno Glance for the Zerglings on the way, but we have more and more and more Mutas coming in for Raddow. And what is there to defend is Queens. Melee upgrades for Keiras confuse you. I guess that's simply because he has so many Zerglings, and potentially Ultralisks were in his mind before as well. And now let's take a look at this. No transfuse. There's transfuses coming in, one after the other. Can he do it? Banelings are coming into the play. Keiras is queen walking against the Zerg. And the queens, they are trying to beat this. There's a lot of energy on the queens though. He's not really transfusing too much. But still, he's forcing the Mutas to go back home. Ultras are in the mineral lines. Banelings trying to get through as well. They will be taken out before reaching anything though. The third base of Raddow will be taken out. Okay, and Ultralisks are still at full health points. So he can just go for the next base. No, he cannot. The amount of Mutas is just too high. 27. Okay, he can't really do that much more. He's borrowing. Okay, that's something that he can do. But Overseer will be coming in and that's easy kill then. 25 workers went down though. While I could point out that we have 30 against 33 workers. Units lost. Yeah. It's way more minerals. It's, yeah, almost half the gas. But Keiras is just going for Zerglings, right? And there we go, with actually having the Vipers on the field soon. But the queen count is so low. And what is there to do? Mutas will, I guess, take the game soon. Yeah. I mean, not even the Spore Crawler will change something here. GG by Keiras. And we have the 1-1. And we'll get a final map. But now let's go. Map number 3 is going to be Romanticide, top left hand corner, Passion Merc Keiras. And Passion Merc Raddow starting in the bottom right hand corner in the blue. And we will have another ZVZ with actually a pool first for Keiras again. And a Hedgegas pool for Raddow. So same as the maps before. Nothing really changes in terms of the opener. That's their ZVZ opener, I guess. Or maybe just their opener against each other. Since they're in the same team, they might be watching their games maybe in Clan Wars. I'm not sure if Passion Mercs is really going for Clan Wars anymore. Haven't seen them in a while, but I'm not really casting that many Clan Wars. So I'm kind of... I cannot really relate. I don't know. I don't know how many Passion Mercs there are actually at the moment. And if the others are still with the team. But yeah. They might see each other play. They might talk about the game. What the better openers might be in ZVZ. And you can see Keiras always says it's Ling first. As you see, he comes in when the Zerglings of his opponent arrive. So that's just a little bit of a back and forth, not that much of a game decider. That's it, guys. We have Baneling Nest done. We have Baneling Nest on the way for Raddow. So he's just going for the response that he needs. He's going for the Spine Crawler as well. He's having the queens in position. And now let's see how that is going to work. He, in theory, knows how to hold. But can he do it? One more time. Queens getting into position. Raddow is on the edge. Queens will get one Baneling hit. One queen goes down. Now the Banelings come in one more time. Can he get a Zergling connection with the Banes? And there are Banes of Raddow on the high ground, which means this is denied the entrance. Okay. What does Keiras do now? Going for workers. Going for some more lings as well. And who's the one to transition this time? For now, it seems like both are transitioning into workers quite a bit. And yeah, let's just follow the Zerglings a bit, right? And they let loose of each other. It's 30. Oh, we have 3 gases. So Keiras with tier 2 tech and 3 more gases. Looks like he is going for the Midas this time again. Oh, the Bane was not too good. Oh, and what I just realized, tier 2 tech is on the expansion, so he gives us straight up information that it's going to be tier 2, and Raddow starts it immediately as well. So I guess we're going to have to set our minds up to have another ZVZ battle here. Third base started for Keiras, but none on the other side. But I think as soon as he sees it right now, we should be having a drone moving over to get third, or we should be seeing a lot of stuff coming in. But no, seems like it's the drone. And the hatchery starts. No, it does not start. It does not start. There's one Zergling of Keiras. He's just doing the trick and delays this a little bit longer. And now we have the Spire starting. Keiras started a little bit earlier, so that's... Oh, that's a big banding connection, actually. That was a very good one. I didn't see that one coming, but it was there. And now... yeah, Keiras might be able to profit off of whatever. And as I say this and see the Zerglings with Banes, the answer most likely is no. I mean, the number of Zerglings that is here for Keiras is not as high as it needs to be if he really wants to win this thing. Or is it though? Okay, that was a okay connection for Raddow though. Okay, both players having the third base at least almost done. Spire is going to finish for Keiras right now. Spire takes like a few more seconds, like 20 or something. Even not that much. It's 10 seconds left for Raddow. Oh, good baning again, taking out like 3, 4, whatever Zerglings. Oh, guys, Corruptors? Raddow is going Corruptor? Is this the mind game that we need? Corruptor, instant Corruptor against Muta? Doesn't want to fight any Muta versus Muta battle, just go for Corruptors, just take the game? Could be the case. Alright. Gonna be interesting, guys. Zergling's trying to get over. Muta's trying to deal with this. And when does he see the Corruptors? It's about to happen. One queen getting sniped beforehand though. And the Corruptors are too slow. That's a very big problem. The Corruptors are slow. But for defense they're alright. But you have to be in position, otherwise the Mutas will just take down whatever they want. They just fly away. And you need to be in position. Lude, thanks for the follow. And we have the Zerglings. They are following all the drones. that Raddow has over here. And yeah, what is Raddow going to do? I'm not sure. He's losing the base. Not yet, but was it the right decision to go for Corruptors here? Obviously, in a straight up fight, Corruptors would potentially win, but do they actually win if the Mutas can avoid the fight? And then the answer is no. And you see, +1 attack is on the way. We have +1 carapace for both players, which I think is okay for both players since Mutas have glaives, so it also works out for Raddow pretty much. For Keiras it's not that interesting. Keiras I think now thinks, alright, I could have just gone for +1 attack, right? And it's just Corruptors trying to do something. And even if he just takes down a lot of Overlords here and there, should be alright, doesn't it? Overall, we have Raddow with +1 melee attack. That is just on the way for Keiras. We actually have a little bit of a Ling run by at the bottom, but that's not going to do that much. Keiras lost some more Overlords against the Corruptors. Yeah, that's it, but now we're just having Mutas trying to avoid the Corruptors all the time. And the thing is, we all know how fast Corruptors can snipe buildings, but he needs to still be careful. As soon as he can get a good position, should be alright. Well, I mean, Raddow is taking down a lot of Overlords, but at the same time, as you just take a look at the army supply, we have 160 against 110, and both of them are not supply blocked. Raddow is so much lower in terms of army supply that he needs to do something else. And he really needs to take a little bit here. So this run by not doing a thing and not at all. What's the plan? I mean, does he just want to delay the game? Does he want to have Keiras on max Muta? And then he wants to, I don't know, go for the final fight, win this fight, and then just go across the map, snipe out all the hatcheries or something? Okay, is this the battle? The Mutas trying to attack in. We have 100 against 60 army supply. Mutas obviously don't do that much damage, but the glaives are flying one after the other. Corruptors trying to kite as much as possible, and it looks like Keiras doesn't want to go for this route. He doesn't want to go after these Corruptors as much as Raddow is able to snipe this or kite this. Alright, one more try. He's right on top of the Corruptors, takes down quite a few. But he doesn't want to get kited, does he? You can see the number. The Corruptors, they are not doing the thing. GG is called by Raddow. It wasn't enough for Keiras. For taking down Keiras. And Keiras takes the win. It's a 2-1 victory for Keiras, so he's advancing to the playoffs.